Hi, I'm John Persinos, Editor-in-Chief of Marijuana Investing Daily. Welcome to my weekly weed report for Tuesday, March 1. Are you looking for an industry that's resistant to geopolitical risks, such as the escalating Russia-Ukraine war? Consider the booming marijuana sector and its ancillary industries, such as psychedelics. The marijuana industry is volatile, but over the long haul, the overall trend for pot equities points in one direction, and that's up. Marijuana legalization is an unstoppable trend. Pot makes money not just for global investors, but also for entire local communities. Nearly every country and jurisdiction on the planet is touched by marijuana's footprint. During economic lockdowns and social distancing mandates during the worst of the pandemic in 2020, marijuana dispensaries adapted to a remarkable degree, developing sophisticated online ordering platforms and offering delivery and curbside pickup. Many states deemed marijuana an essential service and allowed cannabis businesses to remain open, even during government-imposed quarantines. For many Americans, stocking up on pot has become as essential as stocking up on milk and toilet paper. The efforts of cannabis businesses to develop technology and operational logistics to meet demand during the pandemic will continue to pay off in 2022 and for years to come. The health demands of the coronavirus crisis accelerated the development of much-needed marijuana infrastructure. Let's take a look at the latest marijuana news on a statewide basis. Arizona. New data show that in 2021, the first year that Arizona adults could legally purchase marijuana, they spent more than $1.4 billion on weed. According to the Arizona Department of Revenue, the AZDOR, the recreational market generated nearly $650 million, despite sales beginning on January 22. The medical marijuana market, which has existed for a decade, posted $758 million in sales in 2021, according to AZDOR. As the following chart shows, sales of medical marijuana are rapidly growing throughout the U.S. Take a look. The years 2022 through 2024 are estimated. Source is Statista. Florida. A new poll released last week found that 3/4 of Florida voters support legalizing marijuana possession for adult use, representing solid majorities in both political parties. In the University of North Florida survey, 76% of respondents said they either strongly or somewhat supported allowing adults to legally possess small amounts of marijuana for recreational use. New Jersey. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, Democrat, vowed last week that recreational marijuana sales will start within weeks, with certain existing medical cannabis dispensaries set to be licensed for adult use retail commerce. In the 2020 November election, 5 new states passed initiatives to legalize adult use, i.e. recreational and medical marijuana: Arizona, New Jersey, Montana, Mississippi, and South Dakota. The situation in South Dakota is problematic, to say the least. Let's take a look. The South Dakota Senate last week approved bills to legalize and tax marijuana in the state and provide for expungements for low-level cannabis offenses. The bill now advances to the House. However, Governor Kristi Noem, Republican, a social conservative, adamantly opposed to marijuana legalization, stated last week that it isn't certain that she won't veto the legislation. This was a big surprise to marijuana advocates. It shouldn't have been. Noem also expressed skepticism about voter support for legalization, despite the fact that they already approved a legalization ballot measure in 2020. In South Dakota, we've seen how an obstructionist governor can roll back the will of the voters on marijuana. For now, despite the big margins of victories for those bills, marijuana remains illegal in South Dakota, although pro-reform advocates expect to eventually prevail. Want to make money on the increasing legalization of pot and psychedelics? For our latest report on the best investment opportunities in cannabis and its ancillary industries, consult the article that accompanies this video on the Investing Daily website. This concludes my weekly weed report. I hope you found it useful. I'll see you next week.